Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is KotOR RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today because I heard fighting over here. Oh, it's Zerker Corp. Let's kill them. Because why wouldn't we? That's how we kill them. Anything else? So the Wookiees are taking back what... Well, what is theirs? Was this built by them? Kind of looks like it. It was. Yes. No subtitles. No subtitles. Why would you have subtitles? Rar is what he said. It's like a human going blah. Or I say a human, but really I mean a an English-speaking person, I suppose. Just going blah. Rar. Well, good for you guys. Good for you, Zalbar. Or they're off. See you later. Yeah, that's why I was supposed to complete the mission. That was with those guys, because things would happen and did happen. I wonder if the guy was killed. Hi. The outsiders will play. How they what? Dishonored you? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now you need to start. I mean, I understand that they want to never allow any outside, or for a long time anyway, don't allow any outsiders in here. I don't know if that's the best, because they probably should be worried about all the Wookiees that are out in the galaxy enslaved. They probably should worry about, you know, sort of freeing them, maybe. Who knows? And they're gonna do that with the help of other people, I think. But, well, that's that. Will you guys allow me to land here again if I need to? Because I don't think I need to, but still. That was the Wookiee planet. Kashyyyk. Well, need to go back to a few planets. First off, Geno Haradan. Oh, there's Wookiee guards. Oh, definitely. They will let me land, I would say. Yeah, there's definitely Wookiee guards. I didn't notice that before. It will be a long time before we allow ourselves to be as weak as Zundar made us. Yes, that's good practice. It's good practice. Anyway, I will see you in the planet of the fish. Sort of. It's kind of rude of me to say it like that, but I don't remember the name.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kareth's vessel. My old mentor.
Oh, that's the dude that they sent, I think. Oh. Oh! We're in Mass Effect now. That looks cool, though. That looks so much like the Normandy. Eh.
Admiral Kareth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Kareth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Man, that line was so badly delivered. What was that? Usually so good. So let's unpack that. So your family was killed by Saul Kareth in the Leviathan when the Sith attacked your own world. It wasn't really the line was badly written, at least not readily apparent to me. It was just a voice actor. Just what was that all about? But yeah. Let's go with this.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Oh, that's interesting. Basla, is there some way you could use your battle meditation here?
The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Karth to succeed. It's going to be up to one of the others to get us out of this.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
That's... Okay. So... if we're gonna pick someone, it's gotta be somebody else. Are we gonna play with as them? That's gonna be really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Well, Juhani's pretty good. T3M4, that's an interesting thing. Reminds me of the tutorial level of KotOR 2. That was the best. That was the best introduction to any game ever. Mission can do it. She could. Jolly is interesting, but Jolly and no, actually Jolly wouldn't be. The problem is Jolly doesn't fight very well, but he can stase his enemies. That's for sure. But that's, yeah. Let's have Juhani. Let's have Kandur. Juhani. Let's have Juhani do it.
You speak the truth. I alone of all the group might be able to remain hidden if the Sith search the ship. I could wait until the guards have completed their search, then come to rescue you.
Well, we'll try it your way, Juhani. May the Force be with you.
Hold on. They're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Well, it's better than the loading bay.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Kareth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We searched the ship from top to bottom. Somebody would have had to be invisible for us not to find them in there.
Well done. Return to your posts and I'll tell the Admiral of this.
They didn't say if they found Juhani or not.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
Dude, I'm so devoted to the light. I mean, I can't even see you so long. Seriously. Like, it's this thing that's blocking my... whatever. Yeah, you're wasting your time, Saul. I just don't...
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
The... what? The history? What are you talking about?
You mean... oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malik of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything.
You are a terrible
The Sith
servant.
Can be very persuasive. However, Lord
You are a
Malik
terrible
is in
servant.
another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields.
That's an electromagnetic field?
Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malik will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
Your torture is terrible. Also, it wasn't the torture field. It was... What is even that? The torture field. But it was an electromagnetic field. Did you know? Did you see how Bastila replied? That was your breath. You should not torture us. Yeah, what? But wait a minute. What? I'm sure. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible. They have, but that's because the game is stupid. Why does murdering terrible people? Why is that dark side? And if that's the case, then how do you police anything? If, well, I guess you don't need to murder the people. That I suppose that can be, because I suppose that might be what the game is trying to tell us. But we killed so many people. We killed Zundar, and he should have been imprisoned. If you're not for capital punishment, then please be consistent. I mean, right? I don't. What are you talking about?
I am interrogating you, not
No,
the
no.
other way around.
No, they're talking
You
about.
will answer questions, not ask them.
It
is time to put your
asked them.
loyalty to the test. I
This-
doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation.
No, because it's not torture.
Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However,
because it's not
even the
torture.
strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering.
Citation
the
needed.
interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Whatever. It's important to point out that what my character would be doing right now, if I could roleplay it like that, if this was a, well, it's unreasonable to ask this of a game, but if this was a pen and paper game, I'd be driving that guy up the wall, because I'd be like doing pirouettes in here and just being like all weird and sort of making faces and just taking out my pants. Speaking of pants, why do I get more clothes than Bastila? I don't want to have this nonsense covering my breasts. Or is it my moobs? That's how it goes. My breast, I suppose. Bastila will each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer. A false answer, which means an answer that is not an answer to the sentence, or an answer that is incorrect. Or an answer that is not... What is a false answer? You should say incorrect answer. That not only that's a nice way of putting it, because that reinforces his power over me, because it just reminds me that he's the one that decides what is correct and what isn't, and also it so reinforces that, and by doing that, it just subjugates me more. You don't even know how to torture. I need to teach you how to torture. You are a terrible capturer. You know that? I'm gonna tell Lord Malik on you. I'm gonna tell him. Oh my God, the pirouettes that I'd be doing right now. He'd just be torturing me. Well, electromagnetifying me a lot right now. Yeah, I will not betray the Jedi Order. Or just, I will not tell you anything, even to save Bastila. That's just how petty I am.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
It's also...
I tire of these games.
It's not very
now
painful.
I want answers.
Do you?
On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
In your mom's butt? Can I? Ooh, I can. Alderaan. It's on Alderaan. That's right.
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there.
Well, if you know the answer.
This is a game. Very well. This is the price of your resistance. Enough. You see what happens when you try to defy me.
No.
This first question was a test.
I don't.
Obviously, Malik knew the academy was on Dantooine.
Oh, that's
and
one.
it has since been destroyed.
Good for
by
you.
our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now.
Oh.
Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
I had quests there, you jerk. I think I had quests there. Maybe I didn't. Ah, well. Well, if he he's not lying. If he knows it's Dantooine. Does he know it's Dantooine, actually? But even if he... wait a minute. So, there's two possibilities here. And of course I'm taking advantage of the fact that I'm outside of the game. And thinking all this... yeah, this is one of the situations where having a timer... I say sometimes that having a timer for options doesn't add anything to the game. Well, in this case, it actually does. Because there's two possibilities here. Although for a Let's Player, it's worse because I need to explain to you, fair viewer, what I'm thinking. As a player, I'd just be thinking this like in 2 seconds because I did already. I've come to my conclusions. But anyway, so basically there's two options here. There's two possibilities. Either they know it's Dantooine, and that's either they do know, or they don't, and they're trying to probe me for me to be like, no, you couldn't have. This is terrible. And then, we didn't know. So yeah, if that's the second option, what we need to do is not tell him that is. I just read my options there. Seriously? Well, no nuance there for my character. But just pretending that, well, he wasn't Dantooine. Well, I don't know what you're talking about or something like that. That would be the answer in that case. If they know it's Dantooine, then there's a question to be made. Why didn't they destroy it earlier? Which might hint at the fact that they have another reason. They either afraid or they couldn't be bothered, or more importantly, they have a reason not to destroy it because of reasons. Which might have been the star map, which probably wasn't the case. Because Revan was around, so Revan went and checked the star map, or at least the star map in Kashyyyk, so anyway. So, you're lying, it isn't true. No exclamation mark. There's so many exclamation marks. You will pay for this crime, Saul, you and all the Sith. I'm gonna go with the first one. I don't know what is light.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated.
They smelled.
Along with any hope of someone coming to rescue you.
Tell
me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
What? How do you say? I see what you're doing, you jerk. I'm gonna deconstruct your now. Oh, do you see what he did there when he says, now tell me your mission? He hopes to have changed my position. This is textbook what he's doing. He hopes to have changed my attitude, as in, I won't betray the Jedi, and he's like, oh yeah, but I killed them all. What about now? Will you betray them? That's what he's saying. But he didn't. He just said words at me. That doesn't change nothing. You're gonna need to do more stuff. You're gonna need to kill Bastila. Now that might change something, but he won't, because it won't change anything. You're gonna need to kill me, but then, what am I gonna tell? Also, what you want from me? How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop the Lord? What does that even matter? We have been sent to assassinate Lord Malak. He's not gonna fail for that.
Do you take me for a fool?
No.
The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan.
You know nothing.
Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
Oh, what was it?
No! Pain!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering?
No.
You can spare her further pain by simply answering my question.
I'm sorry.
Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
I'm laughing because of the sound, like that. Oh, the voice actress did not pull a very tortured pain there. I don't know how easy it is actually to do that, but it depends on what line she was fed actually, because if it's like, say this while you're screaming, and she's like, how the hell am I gonna say this? Oh boy. You were a sick and evil man. No, I should say a dark side man. Saul Gareth. I'm gonna call him by your name. I should call you for Saul Benedict Gareth, as your mom said, with a huge planetus for an ass. Planetus? No, planet. This accomplishes nothing. We will never betray the Republic. That's an interesting line, because I know things. Yeah, this accomplishes nothing. Just shut up.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
I am surprised she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious.
She's got a lot of will.
I'm wasting my time here.
Yes, that's what I
When
said.
Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with
Also,
a small
you're
taste
clicking
of
the wrong button.
horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Oh, Bastila doesn't care. See, she's pretty powerful. There it is. You left the button on, though.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
Well, no one is without hope of redemption, Bastila.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
Well... maybe Admiral Kareth was lying?
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Vendar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
This is true. Yeah, where's Saul Kareth now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bastila. Well, yeah. Watching you suffer tore me apart. Tore you apart. This I don't like this line, for story reasons, but also it's kind of focusing a little bit on him too much. She was the one who was suffering, and you're the one, oh, I suffered so much. It was terrible for me. But, you know what I mean? Sort of a little bit more compassion, but whatever.
I know you would never do anything to intentionally cause me pain, but you did the right thing. I don't honestly know if I could have been as strong in your position. To watch you suffer like that, it might have been too much for me to bear.
See,
did you feel that?
That was a good point
Disturbance in the Force.
to say that you were
The
stronger.
Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Juhani busts us out of here before he arrives.
Yes.
I shall not be seen.
Yes. Hopefully you do have equipment, though. Oh. Oh, I don't need equipment, I think. No, I do need equipment. What? This is gonna be a bit of a problem. Well, let's level you up. There it is. My mouse was a little bit too fast. Skills, I want treat injury. I don't want awareness as per usual. Feats, I want improve conditioning, improve power attack. So she is using that. So I can do massive force jump. You have dueling, but what is she using actually? Lightsaber, yeah. But what? Oh, the short lightsaber, melee weapons. Is it what I use for her? Because she doesn't have dueling. Oh, she has dual weapon. That's right. I used 2 lightsabers for her. Conditioning. Doesn't she? Oh, there it is. 2 weapon fighting. She doesn't have these. Man, I'm a terrible thing at leveling up. Unless she's so low level that... Yeah, so... I'm gonna go with 2 weapon fighting. I think that works for... What is her level? No? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Stasis field, that's pretty good. Plague, that's dark side. So let's go with stasis field. Force wave. I can't do that. Okay. And what about these down here? Force breach. That's for destruction of armor. That's fine. And there it is. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. Hopefully well enough. I'm gonna save there. And where are we? Well, hopefully we get equipment. Elevator controls. What? We have multiple levels? That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Hopefully she does handle herself. She can add some little bit of force armor. I don't know what she's wearing. Yeah, she's wearing basically what she had before, so we might be in for a bit of a problem there. Stasis field. I'm gonna try and do that. Okay, power force attack. Let's go. This might work. Okay, disengage there. And do that. That's good. Yeah, if I could steal your weapons, that'd be amazing. She does very little damage with that. And I don't think she's using her skill of dual weapons. Okay, disengage there. And do this. Yeah. She can pull through. I think. Okay, how many attacks can she make? Another one? No. She doesn't have heal, I don't think. This might not be able to kill him. It's not a big deal. It depends on how much damage I do. Also, it depends on whether stasis actually reduces their defense rating. Okay, can I get your weapons? Maybe. Standard cell block key. Well, maybe. But anyway, we're out of time for the day, so I'm gonna need to see what exactly is going on in the next episode. For right now, I'm KotOR, and this has been KotOR. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.